See if it works. Okay, the Discord audio is working. You can see it right there. It's working right there. All right. Now, remember that alt thing. You're not going to even show the casters at this point. Just go gameplay, and you're good. And then it's good. Okay, we're going to start. Go and get everything. Okay, you're going to minimize it. That's all you're going to do. So you remember the little red boxes? You're going to minimize them, like drag them a little bit to the left or right. Thank you. Yeah, yep, just like that. And keep on doing it until it matches the window size. Where you see no more gray squares. And oh, it's not just yet, not just yet. Click the thing again. The scene. Click it. You gotta not right click it, just click it. And make sure you see how it says 1 pixels on all to the right and bottom one? You're gonna see 0. It should say nothing. You're gonna extend it again. Thank you. That's it. You got it. Just keep it on this. And then whenever you go ending or transition, do that.
It is still on the countdown or beginning screen. Yeah, it's not transitioned yet. It is also on delay. Yep, it's working. Yep. I'm definitely excited for this one. Black Bulls and Phantom Thieves are both very tough teams. It'll definitely be an exciting match to watch.
hero. Or villain, I'm not judging.
I'm opening stream.
Before you attack, get ready. Blow up.
You hunt with instinct. So do I. Then we understand each other perfectly.
I'm hearing myself earlier. I just heard what I said earlier.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm hearing nothing from you. No. All right. All right, folks. Looks like we're starting off here.
Much better.
Lovely Krakoa map, as we can clearly see here. Looks like we're gonna have Ajax here on Luna, showing off his, flexibility here and versatility. Chemo Burger, or well, I believe Crucible here at Tank, along with Draft at Tank. NKD here at Star-Lord, Lunar Shrimp at Phoenix, obviously, and Magnus getting to play Gambit. Kind of just real flip around here of usually not what you typically see here from Phantom Thieves here in a kind of lineup. We are mostly going to have a Phantom Thieves, that's kind of like the POV I'm here on at the moment here.
Not today.
You've captured more than half of the
Looks like we're going to see kind of a first early fight here. Phantom Thieves here on top of a building, taking the fight against a Black Wolves team who has a very similar idea here. We're not going to see a Dino v Dino, no Dinomir at all, which when Black Wolves was facing off against Akatsuki, Akatsuki did not have access to their Dino, and journalism was able to just take full-on advantage of that and just absolutely beat down on the poor Akatsuki team there. So it'll be interesting to see how Thieves will take on a solo Dino matchup here, because we do know Dino is a very dominant tank. It's hard to kind of go up against him unless you have just a whole lot of damage and a whole lot of heals to back you up. Ajax doing a lot here on the heal. Usually you don't really see, I don't think I've really seen Ajax on healer much, so it'll be definitely interesting to see. They've kind of just have a whole flipped around comp of something you're not typically seeing, which is also kind of exciting at the same time. Ajax here getting all sorts of heals, Magnus supporting him. Ajax does unfortunately fall here. NKD flying around here, running back to spawn here because he's scared. We are seeing a very strong journalism kind of taking over here, with Black Wolves holding on the point strong, already nearing up to 70% here on point. Phantom Thieves is going to have to do some kind of smart rotation and old management just to be able to kind of have a chance here against a dominant Black Wolves team. As They're just kind of running all over point here, holding strong. Ajax is going to have his ult, Gambit ult assisting him.
Okay, I think I was able to fix my microphone. I'm gonna need you to check to see if it's working. I'm gonna need you to check to see if it's working.
Alright, opening up stream.
Okay.
It will be delayed.
If y'all can't hear me,
4, 3,
apologize for the
2,
technical difficulties.
1.
Y'all could my microphone is not working. I think that fixed the problem. But we are going to be going into this 6-point. Black Bulls does take the first, getting the first point. Ultimates are online for both sides. It's 4 ultimates online, 4 Phantom Thieves. Black Bulls only has the Fate of Revolt on the rampage. Voodoo9 currently looking to try and put some pressure on the back line here. Captain America. He's got a potential pick onto Magnus. He's got to get up his team, gets very low. He needs to get out of this team.
I am ready to put on a show.
Okay, does the mic work?
It's still on the way. It's not really getting to like that part yet.
Okay.
I think we should be getting to you soon.
We are going to be holding on to this. Black Bulls only has the Kraken Impact online, Phantom Thieves, Galactic Legend, Raging Royal Flush, Meteor Amp, Psionic Seduction. They have almost every tool they need to potentially try to get onto this point. The grab is going to come through from Journal. Here comes the combo with a take on the KD before the Galactic Legend goes off. Raging Royal Flush is still active when the Journal falls. LeBurger trying to get a pick on the Luna Strip is going to be able to, but the rest of his team is dead. Tries to take out Ajax, and it's not going to happen. And Phantom Thieves are going to hold this first, are going to get this first point. Black Bulls get 45%. Does the audio work?
I believe it's slowly catching up. I'll let you know.
Has it passed?
Yes, yes, it's on, it's on.
Okay, thank you.
We're on the second point now on the stream.
Okay, thank you. Alright, so just apologize for this delay, for this road closes, but all Psionic Seduction 6-foot Durant gets the lead out of it immediately. Dark is going to take out NKD, and Black Wolves are just going to take this point back, or just going to take this point right on back. Phantom Thieves are going to get a third of the point capture, but Black Wolves are just going to be able to come in immediately. 6-foot Giraffe gets taken out of the Psionic Seduction immediately. And Phantom Thieves just need to find a way back into this. But they only gonna have 2 ultimates online going to this next fight. The Chemo Burger, formerly known as Crucible, now known as Chemo Burger, has the Meteor M. Luna Shrimp does have the Insult Inferno. But Black Wolves do have a free charge online from Voodoo on this Captain America, basically acting as another strategist ultimate, and they're gonna have to wait even longer. So put Giraffe falls first again. Luna Shrimp is gonna fall. As Chemo is going to get that, Chemo, my bad.
I am ready to put on a show.
Is going to get that, is going to get taken out. Fatal Revolt from Ajax, very questionable here. His team is down. Probably just trying to use the stabilize, but he's just going to. Here comes a Glock Trop now. Glock Trop's going to get dark. He's going to get posted again. Poke Vanguard's off the map. Portal's on the way. Voodoo takes out Ajax. They don't even need to use these ultimates. Voodoo's now going to use the Freedom Charge, and it's just going to be a cherry on top as Black Bulls are going to take the first point in the series, in the first map. Excuse me.
That was just a very dominant kind of performance. Well, not kind of. That was, in fact, a dominant performance here by Black Bulls, taking both those 2 points. You know, not a whole lot to really say about that. Just Black Bulls knew what to do, and they did it well, and Phantom Thieves was kind of struggling to just kind of fight back against them and, you know, struggling to make changes.
Yeah, definitely we are. Yeah, we definitely do see some of this Walter Brown getting the MVP on the White Fox, helping out with some of those picks, just helping out with some of that damage and healing. Not showing up too much in the kill feed, but doing his job, what his team needs him to do on that White Fox, as we are going to be going into map 2 immediately as these teams want to keep this map going. When Phantom Thieves are gonna pick map 2 here, they need to try and find some sort of adjustment here for this. This says once again, this is, as I mentioned in the last news, this Black Bulls is a team where it's pick your poison for the first map. Do you want them to play? Are you gonna let them play Gambit, or are you gonna let them play Devil Dinosaur? Because we've seen that they can play both. Both Walter Brown and Journalism can play and are strong players on both of those characters within their respective roles. And if you let them play Gambit, you're gonna have to ban Rogue. As Journalism has shown as well, you can play a relatively strong Rogue. We potentially see some other adjustments as well. You probably don't want to see Dark back on the Elsa Bloodstone button, but if you let him play that, you're probably gonna have to let him play another one of his strong picks, as Dark can play a lot of duelists at a very high level. It will not really be hard to. It's very hard to slow down. So we are going to be going into the first bans from both teams. Black Bull, Phantom Thieves currently eyeing the Devil Dinosaur ban, and yes, Black Cat and Devil Dinosaur. We may see a Gambit mirror from both teams, as Gambit's going to be immediately saved for Phantom Thieves. We're going to see Magnus back on that hero, as Black Bulls are going to be going into their second ban. Yep, Devil Dinosaur out of the game for both teams, and we're probably going to see a Gambit save from them as well. So yes, Walter Brown going to be on his Gambit. Not one of his signature heroes, but he is definitely a strong player on it. Star-Lord going to be the second ban for Phantom Thieves. So we may end up seeing a Rogue ban from both of these teams here, and it's Rogue ban from both teams, since both teams have Gambit available. You take out Rogue, who gets a lot of value from that explosive entanglement team up. Also, Magneto does get some help from it as well, but the team up for him is not as powerful as it is for Rogue. And their final ban is going to be Daredevil, so we're probably going to be seeing Dark on that ad. Oh yeah. Oh, I know Voodoo's not happy. They banned them off of Captain America.
That was a very smart ban.
They banned them off as what? They banned them off as one trick. Just kidding. Voodoo 9 is not a Captain America one trick. I'm allowed to diss Voodoo 9. He is my brother. But yeah,
Smart Phoenix safe here by Phantom Thieves.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Phoenix. Yeah, they want to keep Luna Shrimp on his best hero. He has been pretty dominant on that Phoenix when has been able to play it. Yeah, as we are going to be going into the final ban for Black Bulls. Are they going to get it off? Okay, they do not have to honor that. They did not get they did not get a ban, and they don't have to honor that. Voodoo 9 saying Venom, but keep in mind, in Black Phantom Thieves do not have to honor that ban.
Yeah. I'm curious of what happened there.
Probably just couldn't get it out in time, but we are going to be potentially seeing. It looks like they are going to honor it. We are going to see Luna Shrimp go onto the Phoenix next, that he is known for the most part. Black Bull. So we are going to see, for the looks like for the first time this series, there's a Gambit mirror. Voodoo 9 is going to be on the Emma Frost here, as they did ban him off of his signature Captain America. Gonna go over to Emma, and we're gonna see Journal on Groot, as three Vanguards were banned for Black Bulls. Phantom Thieves, as we are gonna see Chimo on the Emma Frost. Yes, we're actually gonna see a triple Vanguard lineup here from them with NKD on the Thor, 6-foot Giraffe on his Doctor Strange. And we're going to see this could potentially be the thing that gets him over the edge, as Triple Vanguard does help Gambit get those Raging Royal flushes relatively quickly, and it does provide some extra sting. But I'm personally not a big fan of this with the Luna Snow. I feel like you probably would want an Invisible Woman or a Rocket, just for some more healing, burst healing that can go between multiple allies with that AoE. As we do see try to walk up here. Walls coming out from Journal, so try and pump some damage. Oh my god, he gets the lead, but they do trade for Giraffe, but it's only Voodoo 9 to hold the front line. He does take out EKD, but LeBurger falls on Daredevil. There are I just realized as well, there are 3 people with Burger in their names. So Black Bulls are going to have to back up here. They need to wait for their group to come back, as Voodoo 9 is basically going to be the only one right now holding the front line against for his team.
Suppose that helps.
Gonna wait for Cena to come back. He does lose a lot of that charge on his team. He's going to start to walk back up here. Potentially look for a diamond form punish on his back on this team. As both diamond forms can be, he's currently trying to take out Giraffe. On this time for sure, he's going to get walled off, and Voodoo's just going to punch him in the face. As they are going to be able to walk up here. The Burger takes an AKB on this Daredevil. He's going to pick up a second one. And showing some pretty good performances for his first ever match here, which I'm not sure if he is the permanent replacement, permanent new player for Black Bulls, or is he just a sub? As we are going to be coming back into this next fight, Phantom Thieves do have an ultimate online actually too. They are going to have this Rage Royal Flush online from Magnus. And Luna Shrimp has the insult referred to, but Black Bulls have the Visible Boundary, Rage Royal Flush, basically everything online except for the Psionic Seduction and the Double. This is Magnus, this is how big as it here comes. This Rage Royal Flush is used by Walter Brown in response to the insult referred to. They're going to get picks up with immediately. Magnus is going to fall down, picks up two. Voodoo takes out EKD. Walter Brown helping out the team a lot with that Rage Royal Flush, but now they got it. But now they're gonna have to go into the Rage Royal Flush of Phantom Thieves.
Now you do the same for me, please.
I was fine, but thank you.
We are going to see Phantom Thieves regroup here. They are going to walk back into this. They need to wait for Ajax to come back on the snow. They do have the Rage Royal Flush here. Magnus needs to come up big with it. He can combo with two different ultimates, the Psionic Seduction and the God of Thunder. And here it comes. Who's going to get combo with AKD with the God of Thunder? He's going to take out Walter Brown. But a straight Burger picks up some damage from Journalism. Can they follow up? Yes, he can. He's going to be able to take out Magnus and Luna Shrimp. Voodoo 9. Voodoo coming in with the Psionic Seduction. But Burger picks up 3. The Daredevil is just causing so many issues with Phantom Thieves, despite the fact they're on triple Vanguard. And they just can't peel away this Daredevil of LeBurger, and he's just putting up so many numbers.
That was a great team fight there by Black Bulls. You know, it's working out well for Black Bulls. I feel like they have a great kind of defense going on here, a great hold. They have the ideal spot for a hold here, right around that corner, snug around. They're able to hide and strafe.
Psionic Seduction going to come out from Shiva Burger. Going to help take out Voodoo 9. Both panic guards are down. It's up Inferno going to be used by Dart. Can he get a pick? Answer is double. A Burger can. He's going to take out Luna Shrimp. Can he get another one? They need to stall for now because Voodoo 9 is correct. But Direct is taking out one through the eye of the bonus. That is what they need. Voodoo needs to come get this portal off. If now, here it comes. He's jumping through. Burger picking up so many more kills on this Daredevil, and they can't slow him down, and they're gonna get full health. The Burger putting on a masterclass in his first match.
What a great debut for LeBurger, man. You can't ask for a better kind of welcoming party.
Yeah, definitely. Just he's putting up a lot of great numbers with this Daredevil. And not to mention just Voodoo and Journal just pulled into front line relatively well as well. Voodoo showing some of his flexibility off of the Captain America that he has been known to play throughout this entire tournament. And just overall, really good performances by Black Bulls and Phantom Thieves. They need to find a way back into this because currently what that triple Vanguard lineup just didn't really work out too well.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
We are going to see Ajax on Deadpool here. I believe that is DPS pool. Definitely
that is Duelist pool.
Very smart move for Ajax.
Yeah, definitely. Deadpool is one of Ajax's strongest heroes, and Duelist form right now looking relatively strong, kind of slept on, especially once you're able to get some of these upgrades. And we have a pause come through from Chima Burger. Not sure what this is about.
I think Deadpool in these kind of lanes is about the same as like having like an Elsa. He's great in the lane between his, his headshot, head pull, spinning attack, and his like AoE, especially heal pool on this map is also good. I wouldn't be mad about having a heal pool with that triple support, with the AoE, and the 360 headshot heal pool thing.
Yeah, I'm personally not a big fan of Strategist Pool. I just feel like, in my opinion, he's just a worse version of White Fox. He puts up a lot of numbers, but it doesn't really. But those numbers don't really mean much. They don't really show up. And we are going to be going into this. Oh, and they're both around the same out of news. Switch around on the Venom, which they did send, which they did not. They decided to not honor the tight ban, as they weren't able to get that ban off. As first of all, in scrims usually. In scrims, if you miss a ban, teams are usually honor. In these matches, you don't have to honor those bans. If you don't get the ban in, then that's on you. If you want to try and tell them to not play a character, they don't have to listen to you. As we do see Switch Giraffe on this Venom that they did want to try and ban out. Not going to happen. He's going to get back over to life, and Ajax is going to take out Walter again. It's the second time he's died first in the fight, and you can't have that happen on a strategist. But Ajax is so low, and Voodoo's going to take him out with the Mad Cannon and now with the Magneto. This is going to be their key to try and walk into this. Journal also on the Venom, but they need to pick up some more kills and try and take some more space here. Voodoo trying to heal for his backline here. He's going to use this damage here. He's trying to use his damage output. Here comes the Insong Inferno from Dark. Not going to pick up any kills. He is going to try and just take care of Giraffe in the backline. Are they finally going to take out? Yes, but they do lose the Burgers. They're going to take it out by Madness here. There's a fatal forward from Mr. Burger Man. And Ajax trying to just poke him out a bit, wait for his opportunity to go in with the swords. And here comes the Eye of Akabono from this KB. It's gonna not get any kills, but Sonic Seduction from Chino. And it's like kids, yes it can. Coach Strategy down, and the strategists of Black Bulls are just struggling mightily on this attack. And Phantom Thieves is holding them relatively well with 2 minutes left on the clock. Going to be going back into this fight here. 3 ultimates online, actually 4 for Black Bulls. Everything but one song. Oh my god, what a big sleep from Burger Man! He throws Giraffe out of the feast of the abyss. Walter looking for the rage royal flush. Here it comes. The Burger coming with the devil. Raging royal devil. Well, that is going to take it out. Ajax going to go for the final exam. Can he pass it? Yes, he can, but can he get any hits? The answer is no. Until he takes out Dark. I just cursed you past Dark. He's trying to get Walter Brown, but the peel is there from Burger Man, and he finally takes him out. Gonna style on him a little bit just to get some extra speed points. And Burger Man is gonna take him out as Black Bulls are finally gonna get this point moving. With almost a minute left on the clock, so they're gonna get a major stagger here as Journal is gonna take out Giraffe. He's good.
Only 60 seconds left.
We are gonna start walking back into this. 2 ultimates online for Black Bulls, so Phantom Thieves doesn't have anything. Giraffe needs to get this Feast of the Abyss. This potentially try and make it open here. Here comes the combo, the Feast of the Abyss, and it's on the further. They're gonna take out Ajax. The Deadpool is gone. And can Phantom Thieves get a trade here against him? Yes, Matt is going to take a burger. He's going to be pissed to come out from Giraffe. Doesn't get anything, and he's going to lose his life. Dark's going to just take on another one. Is it need to try and just try and win this fight here? This final fight territory. Can Phantom Thieves potentially forward hold Black Bulls? They need to get a picture. They need something to happen. If Ajax is able to get his ultimate back, it's off of cooldown. He's trying to get Dark. Dark goes down.
Ready to put on a show.
It's going to be used by Phantom Bulls using this spot. Preacher World Flush now. He's tied back in. This may be what Phantom Thieves needs to try and turn this fight back around. And KD's trying to come in. Ajax is going to go for the pan hand. Gonna go for the hammer, Altmer. Gonna help take out Burger Man. Trying to slash with Phantom Thieves are gonna just fuller whole Black Bulls. They're gonna take the back win, but Dark is come back with the portal. Can't he stall long enough for his team to get respawns? He's trying to stay alive. He's still holding on, but not for much longer. And it's going to happen. Phantom Thieves are gonna take not 2 of the Black Bulls and fuller hold them.
That was insane. What a turnaround by Phantom Thieves there. Ajax, great switch. That was needed.
Yeah, definitely. Just incredible unbelievable performance there by Ajax. It's with the Deadpool, 10 final blows. It was 14k damage, and just an incredible thing. We thought this map. I thought this map would probably be over for Phantom Thieves when they got Valhalla, but nope, they just fuller hell Black Bulls. And we see just some of the more value there. Walter Brown dying first in a few of those early fights, which you can't let happen on strategists. And we do see how not getting that last ban affected them. Giraffe being able to play that Venom that they weren't unable to ban, and we see some of the weaknesses here from Black Bulls as three different Vanguards were banned, and then now, so Journalism and Voodoo 9 being forced out of their comfort zone a little bit, as we are going to be going into this third map. The series is currently tied 1-1. Black Bulls are going to be picking the map. And are we going to see them they're probably going to, and it's just hard for them to try and fully see what they want to do in this ban phase. It's kind of clear they're going to let Gambit through every single map, as they do not want Ajax to play Black Cat. He is a menace on that hero row and can single-handedly take over games on. He is without a doubt the best Black Cat player in this tournament.
I would definitely agree with that statement. I think that's, yeah, I mean, Ajax is definitely, and we've seen that before, he's not only a great DPS, he's just a great player in general. He's great in the clutch. He's someone who you can trust in those moments. And we saw it when he led the kind of, upset against Bifrost, and we're seeing it now as he fights off against the powerhouse Black Bulls.
Yep, definitely showing his performance there. Double Dinosaur and Black Cat banned first again, and we have Crucible asking if they can leave Rogue open for Phantom Thieves, as Chris probably wants to play the Rogue. Double Dinosaur going to be banned from both sides. We are going to see a Gambit mirror here from both sides again, potentially, from the looks of it. Wait, what's this? Nope. It's gonna be a Gambit save.
When you leave the Gambit open, it's probably going to get saved.
Yep. As we are going to be seeing the next bans. Rogue gonna be banned from both sides, as once again Gambit's in. You don't want your other team to play Rogue, as both these teams do have Rogue players. Journalism on Black Bulls and Shimo on Phantom Thieves. As we are going to be seeing a Daredevil save again. They want to keep the burger on this Daredevil that he did put up a pretty good performance on that defense. Just struggled to fit a little bit on the attack, as we are going to see what looks to be an Elsa Bloodstone ban from Phantom Thieves. They're just going to run the same bans here. Here, you take out the Star-Lord, you take out the Elsa Bloodstone, take out the Rogue, but they're going to allow... But the only change here is they're going to let Voodoo 9 back on the Captain America. Okay, so he's probably going to be running that, coordinating dives with LeBurger. Going to be interesting to see how much they've been able to practice with these coordinated dives, as to my knowledge, just the first time LeBurger has played with the Black Bulls, so doesn't have the full dive synergy yet with Voodoo. But if they are able to click with it immediately these two can perform relatively well. Actually, we're waiting to see what they do. Voodoo actually probably not going to opt for the Captain America here. Eyeing some other characters right now, as we do see Phantom Thieves pull out with some new stuff here. Ajax going to stay with this Vanguard, with this Duelist Deadpool, and NKD on the Human Torch.
That is a brave choice.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Yeah, Human Torch right now, definitely not like a bad character, but definitely a hard character to get value out of. But if you are able to utilize him at a relatively good level, he can just cause some issues, and overall just be annoying for the enemy team, as you just have to just try and walk out of his AoEs, He's letting him get this, letting him get that. That just creates so much pressure on where people can go. A lot of area denial. So we are going to see him start to walk up here. Dark, back on the Phoenix, trying to poke him, trying to get some poke damage out. Potentially get an early pick here. Probably not going to happen. This is just going to hold his bridge. A lot of tick damage up right now as just going to hold this high ground here. Joe shots going. There's the first pick. Ajax takes out the burger. So he's gonna already be close to an upgrade, or may already have one, which I wouldn't even be too surprised about. He's gonna get pressured out a bit by. He's gonna back up, get some help from his team. But there's another pick. Dark takes an NKD. Looks like Phoenix's fire goes brighter than Human Torches. Dark gonna get a second pick on the Ajax. He's taking out both duelists now. Can he take out the Venom? No, the answer right now is looking to be no, but he's putting so much damage out to him. Gonna get killed in a little bit. Still be able to back up, get some help from his team. Can he get NKD again? Answer right now, looking to not be no, as Voodoo is holding his high ground with him. Just trying to prevent him from coming up here. Eventually goes for a dive on the back line. With the Daredevil. Well, he's currently trying to pressure out. Oh, but here comes the prison. It's a combo with the and there's 3 kills down from it. The combo's big, and it's just going to be
holy
clean
crap
up here as Giraffe is going to fall. Can they get a stagger onto this Emma Frost? And the answer is yes. That's going to be a pretty good stagger from them.
Just some insane defense here by Black Bulls. Just being able to just use their characters to the fullest extent. Walter Brown is showing us why Gambit is usually the first ban.
Yeah, he is also going to have this Rage Royal flush. Is he going to be looking? They have looked for it, but he goes for it, but the burger's already down. A match is going to come out. 6-foot Giraffe going for the PCD Abyss. I think he hit one person. He hit Journalism. Can he finish off the Venom? But Ajax is going to be able to get a pick on the dog. He gets the better half of it this time. Oh no, Black Bulls technically stacked Stratus ultimates. He's free to charge and he does the boundary. You don't really want that happening. Ajax does have the ultimate here. He's going to do an upgrade here. Not sure what that was. He's probably going to start looking. Here he goes. Finally, can he pass it? Yes, he does immediately. Trying to get this to Winterman. And he's going to be able to get him. Can he get another pick onto Journal? No, answer is no, as it is going to work out. It's on the front of everyone from Dog. So the Burger's going to be able to get a pick, and he's going to get traded out, and this is probably going to be a point capture for Phantom Thieves.
Come on, I didn't come here to read.
It looks like Ajax just upgraded his blades.
Ajax takes out Voodoo with the icon, but it's triggering. Prison's going to be used by Journal. Does he think this is winnable? It's not going to get anything. And yeah, it's just going to be a point capture for Phantom Thieves. They're going to have 3 minutes. They're going to have 3 minutes to cap this in. Ajax going crazy right now on this Deadpool, showing how strong this newest Deadpool is. We are going to see an adjustment here from Black Bulls. LeBurger off of Daredevil onto the Winter Soldier. As there's already picks. Walter Brown gets the first pick on NKD. Giraffe. They're already using his abilities to try and force his stuff out, but he has to wait a little to go back in. Voodoo currently poking out from his high ground here. He's trying to put some pressure on the back line. And with some help of Burger, maybe he's going to take out Giraffe. He's jumping into the back line, trying to potentially take out Ajax. Not going to happen. But he's going to have to back up here. Ajax potentially they're going to go back in with the skill issue. She's 4 ultimates online for Phantom Thieves. Soon to be 5, soon to be everything. Black Bulls has 3 online technically. Walter does have this Rage Royal flush. Here comes with the Royal. Walter gonna match it. Can he stay alive? He's getting chased out by NKD on this field. Psionic Seduction going to be used now by Chino. No, but it's going to get taken out immediately by LeBurger. Voodoo 1v1 Giraffe on this card here, as Ajax is going to take out Walter Brown with the head again, showing that a Lord Icon probably does more damage. As Ajax is going to take it down by Journal, but I think an invisible boundary for Burgerman was not needed. Probably killed on the potential waste. is probably all you're probably going to want to have here later, as Black Bulls are going to be able to hold with 1.5 minutes left on the clock, as Phantom Thieves are going to come in with 2 ultimates, Black Bulls with 3. Strickling Prison going to be used by Journal, but ultimates are going to come out immediately. Can they take some follow-up? The answer is no. Journal's going to fall to Ajax. Ajax in another hit. The Ripper is going to dab how Voodoo can utilize that team up, but can they get more kills? Ajax is just slashing and dashing all over the place on this Deadpool. Gets very low, but is able to keep himself alive thanks to taking a picture after getting the final hit. And Black Bulls need to come back into this. They used all their ultimates. No side actually has ultimates online. The closest one right now is NKD with this God of Thunder on the Thor. The Black Bulls are going to be coming back into this. They need to find a way in, but Ajax has the skill issue. He's going for the final exam. Can he pass? NKD is falling, but he's going to take out the burger coming up big. He's picked off 2. He's picked off 2. Can he get a third? Nope. 3 more actually going to take it down by Black Bulls. This may be the hold on the second point here. 20 seconds left. Giraffe is coming back on the Doctor Strange. Is he going to get the portal off? If and where is he going to place that portal? He hasn't placed it yet. Here it comes. Can he get there in time? If he's trying to throw it out, the portal comes through. Someone's going to go through. It's NKD first. Can he get a pick? He's in the awakened for, but Dark immediately picks up Ajax. He's going for the Godfather. Takes on Voodoo. Both Vanguards are down. But Dark took out Magnus. And Damon down. Well, the Burger, the duelist, the Black Bulls are putting this on the back. The Burger's all of a sudden to get a kill with Shiva. And yes, he does. Leadership ball is just Giraffe. And the duelist of Black Bulls are going to hold the line as Phantom Thieves are going to get stopped. It's right before the second checkpoint.
The current score is 0-2.
What a great turnaround defense by Black Bulls here. Like, they were already having great defense at the start, but then, Phantom Thieves, Ajax on the Daredevil was able to just kind of slash and dash, get all over the place. But then Black Bulls really just locked in and just found a way to just push through and outlast and sustain.
Yeah, just incredible. Just incredible stuff from the duelist of Black Bulls. We see Dart, how good Dark is on this Phoenix. One of the best Phoenix players in the tournament. As for Phantom Thieves, Ajax putting on a very strong performance here with this Deadpool. 18 kills, 12 final hits. It's most final hits in the lobby. And overall, just very strong performance by Ajax, and now it's up to him and the rest of Phantom Thieves if they can hold Black Bulls and potentially get themselves the match point here. We do see an adjustment here from Phantom Thieves. NKD on the Penny Parker here, just to be a bit more annoying and slow down some Black Bulls from trying to push up here, especially Voodoo on this Captain America, but actually not going to be on the Captain America. He's going to be on the Hulk.
4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area.
We are going to see him start to walk up here. I don't think Voodoo's going to stay on this Hulk for too long, as they are going to see this Penny Parker, and as someone can't break the nest, he may have some trouble getting in on this in here. He's just going to try her at the back line. We do see him just try to front line a bit. Journal trying to push the walls on. That's a good hook. Quick, both Vanguards are rolled off. Can they finish it off? Yes, but yes they can. Giraffe falls. That's a big pick there. And can they get some more kills? Voodoo trying to harass the back line a bit. Uses his bubbles to keep himself alive. Journal just trying to wall off these sidelines. And NKD falls. Oh, Dark picking up another pick, 2 Vanguards down, and this triple Vanguard line is starting to struggle a bit. And Ajax actually on strategist Deadpool this time. Gonna pop the final exam. Is he gonna be able to pass? The answer is currently looking to be no. He gets it right at the end. He's gonna just try and slash, put some more damage in, keep his team alive. Probably not gonna happen there, but Shima does get a pick on the little burger. Blackbird, that is a pick Phantom Thieves could potentially have to try and hold this here. Ajax gets so low, but gets exiled, taken out by Dark and Voodoo with the duo there. Our invisible woman ultimate with the invisible boundary is going to come up, and with the strangling prism is going to be used. Trying to take out Magnus, but he's going to cleanse it immediately. Invisible boundary now used in response by Luna Shriek, who's now on. He's also on the invisible one. Flexing off the duelist. I'm not going to be used by Team Giraffe. The Raging World Flush going to be used. He's going to help him take out the rest of the kills. Voodoo goes for the monster hold. He's trying to get another pick. And the Burger picks up 2 with the Kraken impact. And 4 minutes and 45 seconds for Black Bulls to bring this into the second quarter. Aren't gonna see any adjustments here from Phantom Thieves. Just Ajax going off of Strategist Deadpool to back to Duelist. Magnus does have the Raging Royal Flush. Probably gonna look to combo it with the Psionic Seduction. Since the Giraffe has come in, he takes so much damage from Magnus. Can he get out of his life? Yes, so 300 health. And we got a pause.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Burger Man is hard lagging. Wait, which burger? They got 2 of them.
That is a question.
Okay, Mr. Burger Man. Okay, so yeah, Mr. Burger Man having some ping issues. So we're gonna be into this pause. Currently, from the looks of this, Phantom Thieves should potentially win this fight. Black Bulls has no ultimates online. And probably don't have a lot of cooldowns, but Phantom Thieves, you have the Spider Sweeper, you have the Raging Royal Flush, the Psionic Seduction, and Ajax's skill issue is off of cooldown, so he's able to build back up to that ultimate again, and to potentially most likely just try to go for a final exam, and hit a jackpot and try to get a kill or 2. What do you think? How do you think this should turn out for this next fight, as we are going to be going back into this?
You know, Phantom Thieves does have the ult advantage. However, if you waste all your ults now, what'll happen later? And you know, Black Bulls is all about the long game.
Yeah, here they come in, KD, the Spider Sweeper. He's trying to just walk face first into the Gruda journalism. Can he finish off the kill? The answer is no. He gets anti by Walter. Not going to get any value out of that Penny ultimate, which is not an easy ultimate to get value. A lot of value out of it. They still have 2 more ultimates online. They need to try to find a way to utilize these. That is needs to look for his Raging Royal Flush, but it's not going to be here. He's already lost 2. Dark going pretty aggressive here just to try and get a pick. Walking up with Journal. Voodoo's damage over. And the Raging Royal Flush combo with the Psionic Seduction. Can they get picks? But it's not going to happen. Chimo gets taken out. It's 2 ultimates wasted. I feel like Magnus held that ultimate for way too long, and the Strangling Prism is going to come through. Magnus is going to get exiled as Voodoo's going to finish him off. And a big Strangling Prism is going to finish us off. And just some not great ultimate usage from Phantom Thieves here, as Black Bulls are about to cap this point. Can they touch? Journal's throwing up the walls, and no, Black Bulls are going to go up 2-1 in the series. Go to match point.
2, 1.
Wow. Great game from both teams. And, you know, it is true what they say. It's about how you finish. So we'll see what happens in this next round. But Black Bulls was able to finish hard in this round.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. As we do see here, Dark getting ace here this time on the Phoenix. Nick's just one of his strongest characters, one of the best Phoenix players in the tournament. A very hard player to ban out, as he's able to play so many different heroes at a high level. Elsa Bloodstone, Phoenix, Star-Lord. Heard almost a lot of these top duelist heroes are like mid to long range. I'm not so sure about his melee hero lineup, but he's one of the best duelist players in this tournament for a reason, and he shows it in every game, and especially shows why Journal picked him up in the first round.
It'll definitely be interesting to see how this next one goes, as I believe we're back to Convoy.
Yep, we are going to be going back to Convoy for map 4. Phantom Thieves down. they can try to figure out what they want to do going into this next map, as is they need to try and find another map here to try and bring this game to a map 5, if potentially make an upset happen. Alright. Well, I guess while we wait for Phantom Thieves to be ready, we're going to take a short break. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. All right, and we are back. We are back after that short break. We're going to be going into map 4 here between Black Bulls and Phantom Thieves. If Black Bulls is able to win this, they're gonna finish their group stage at a 5-0 record. But they're not over. But they can't get cocky yet. Phantom Thieves still has potential to bring this game back if they are able to win this and the following map. In the following map 5, we're going to be going back to Convoy here. The only thing is they can't pick Museum of Completation, and we're going to be going to Araco. Going to be honestly an interesting map choice here, as not many teams opt for Araco. Usually not one of the more popular map choices when it comes to Convoy.
Araco is definitely a map that has, not only does it have it has lanes, but it also has a lot of openness and a lot of, environmental pitfalls, and also just a whole lot of little chasms and tunnels to where you can easily just kind of run around all over the map. So it's definitely kind of a tough map.
Yeah, definitely. We are going to see the same first bands here: Black Cat and Devil Dinosaur. Gambit. We're probably going to see the first 5 picks the same. Black Cat, Devil Dinosaur, Gambit. Both sides are going to ban Devil Dinosaur, and Black Bulls are going to say Gambit here. So both teams are letting each other play the Cajun, as there's just other picks they would rather not see play into. As we're gonna potentially see Phantom Thieves. Actually, we're gonna ban Rogue first here, but they're still probably gonna ban Star-Lord second here, as no real point in changing your ban order when you get 2 bans back to back if you're deciding Phantom Thieves. So we are gonna be going into the second save for Black Bulls. Probably gonna be the Winter Soldier here. So they want to have the Burger on it this time instead of the Daredevil, which he did struggle on a bit on the last map. So I think they just decided that we're just gonna have you play the Bucky, not gonna worry about Daredevil.
And that is smart.
Yeah, we are gonna see Groot, the last ban for them, as they're just going to try and slow down. It's three heroes that Journal is able to play well. The Devil Dinosaur, the Rogue, and the Groot. So what is he going to be on for this map, as they're going to say Venom again? They want to have 6-foot Giraffe on, I think, on his signature hero. As Black Bull is going to be going into their last ban, and it's looking to be Phoenix. So they're gonna take Luna Shrimp off of his best hero.
And I'm okay with that ban. I think You take out Luna Shrimp, Ajax kind of loses like the other DPS to kind of fall back on. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so we actually are going to see Voodoo stick with this Hulk. He's not going to go back to the Captain America. We are going to see an adjustment here from Phantom Thieves. We're going to see Luna Shrimp on the Gambit this time and Magnus on Loki. So they're going to run this. This strategist lineup known for those who don't know, known as Battery, where you run Loki and Gambit, and you basically can have Rage and Royal Flush every other fight. And they are going to be running triple Vanguard here with Ajax on his signature hero, the Magic. Black Bulls going to be running as a more standard 2-2-2 comp. Voodoo probably just going to stay with this Hulk, as he did have some success with it on the last map. Personally, for me, not really a character I've seen him play much. He can definitely play it, but when it comes to dive tanks, he more prefers his Captain America. Yeah, but he still can play Hulk. But he still can play a respectable Hulk. As we are going to be seeing him walk out the spawn here. They're going to be going all the way to the left here from the looks of it. Ajax trying to get some poke out here with these pistols. So same with Dark on the other side with the Phoenix. Next, as the tanks are just got the walker, they need to be careful. There's just a lot of damage. There's just a decent amount of damage that can come through from the side of Black Bulls. Walter is trying to help heal for his backline, but not going to be enough to help Journal, who gets taken out relatively early here by Luna Shrimp on this Gambit. 6-foot Giraffe is really low. He is going to get healed back up. And can they get another pick here? Yes, Dark takes out NKD. That's one of the 3 Vanguards down. So they're just all over the place. Looking to constantly force Giraffe out, which they're all going to do and force out his shield. Voodoo's going to exile him. He's going to try and finish off the kill, but probably not going to happen from the support. He does throw the bubbles out. He needs to be careful of this Emma Frost, as the Burger's going to get another pick here. And they're all on Phantom Thieves so low. Generation Domain getting used here by Magnus to pretty much top his team back off. It's a big cooldown out, but they need to find a way to capitalize on this. Not going to connect onto NKD, who's went for the portal. He's going to be trying to go behind and put up some pressure, but he does get low. Black Bulls are going to back up and stabilize here, but Dark kind of out of the open. Can he stay alive here? Answer is yes. He's going to get back to his team, and Magnus going to go for the God of Mischief. He's going to copy the damage. Not going to hit anything. Dark going to go for the Insong Inferno, looking for someone to fly into. Gonna try and hit the door, and it's gonna get the pick on the AKD. That David for what they need. He almost gets taken out by the Emma of Chino, but it's not gonna happen. Ajax right here by himself with Magnus on the Tiger to try his team a lot, but the healing isn't enough. Ajax is gonna fall, Giraffe's gonna fall. Magnus is gonna be able to get out for a little, but Journal's picked up 2 picks with Doctor Strange, and Phantom Thieves are gonna get held right before they cap the point.
Wow, great defense here by Black Bulls. Just able to pretty much forcing Phantom Thieves in the positions they don't want to be in. Just overall great defense by Black Bulls. Phantom Thieves is going to have to make some adjustments to just have a chance to get this point. Because if they can't get this point, it's going to be a whole lot harder for them.
Also, Impact not going to get anything. Magnus going to get taken out by Journal. Not a Thunder isn't going to get anything either. Dark's going to take out Shrimp. The coach drives down now from Phantom Thieves. Dark is in the backline and picks up another one. He just went behind him and got 2 picks of his own. It's just Shima right now just trying to get a pick here on the Walter, but it's not going to happen as she's going to get taken out. The Phantom Thieves have a minute left to cap this point.
And that's why Arako's not usually picked. You have your DPS Phoenix that's just able to get around behind to the back line and take out Thor like that. That's why you rarely see a Arako get picked between the teleport pads and just kind of the infrastructure to be able to move around.
Yeah, that's a big pick you want. Giraffe takes out. Oh no! But Burger takes him out as he goes for the ult. He tried to bite off more than he can chew, and he pays the price for it. Voodoo's going to go for the spot control, trying to take out Luna, who's currently trying to eye for someone, but it's not going to happen. Journal and the rest of his team is going to pick up kills, as Luna's Shrimp's going to fall again. That's a massive blunder there by Giraffe. He's probably going to take it out again. He's not going to be able to get out. They're just moving him around. And he's going to get staggered here. That's a big stagger. They need someone to touch. There's no portal. There's no portal. So who is going to touch this team? It is going to be Ajax, but he gets taken out immediately. And can he battle the Wolverine? Just to try and stall and stay alive for a little bit, but they need to get a pick. But it's not probably going to happen. Magnus fall. Wolverine is got back, but I think the boundary is used now. Dark has his hits on the Inferno. We're just going to be looking for some. Definitely get a couple picks. They're all relatively low. Giraffe's going to fall to Walter Brown. Here he comes Dark with the ends on the Inferno. Will it be the end? It's danger right now. No, but they can't be as falling. Luna Shrimp has popped the Raging Royal Flush. This can't be enough. Ajax is taking it. Ajax take out Journal, but he's going to get traded by Dark. This fight has been going on for so long. Dark is still on this angle, and they can't take him out. He gets back and is still alive. Dark is oh, and he takes out Magnus right the chase over the God of Mischief. He's not going to do something. He has second Raging Royal Flush. He takes out both strategists. Dark is coming up big. A third. And Dark showing again what he can do.
2-0.
Holy crap.
Time to switch things
Just
up.
holy crap, man. This is why Dark is ranked top 5 DPS.
You'll need
Dark
to-
Dark is just
I think he's number 2 on the power rankings. You can continue.
you know, just insane. You know, Phantom Thieves is gonna have a tough job to do, but hey, they did it before. They just have to outhold Black Bulls, and they've done it before. Anything is possible.
Yeah, definitely. They fuller held Black Bulls on Museum. They can do it again, but they need to make some adjustments here. I'm just not a big fan of this triple Vanguard lineup they're trying to force.
30 seconds
It just
before you
hasn't
attack.
worked.
Get ready.
We are going to see adjustments here. Ajax is going to go over to Magic. Luna Shrimp now on the Invisible Woman, and NKD on Wolverine. Potentially just to try and, try and just shred through the Vanguard to Black Bulls, who have been doing a lot. Voodoo, the Burger, only 3 deaths from the side of Black Bulls. 2 of those are on Journal, 1's on Walter Brown. The rest of the team hasn't died yet. And also we may just try to one-on harass Voodoo on this Hulk as soon as this bubbles around, he's just Wolverine food for the most part. See, Voodoo's going really aggressive here, trying to take out Ajax. Gonna force him back, and he is gonna get healed up here. We do see Giraffe looking for a dive here. He's gonna try and get Burger Man, gonna get knocked away, has to get out.
Burger Man is not letting Draft get him that easily.
Yeah, definitely. We do see the value from that Invisible Woman. He's gonna try and go back in again, but there's a pick. NKD is down. Giraffe's gonna fall now. And Black Bulls are just gonna keep walking on forward. As we do see Journal get too aggressive, gonna get taken out by Magnus. Yes.
Journal was definitely kind of a little aggressive there, but hey, you know, I respect it. You know, it's Dukes.
Yeah, we are going to see them walk. So I'm probably potentially try and take out this Magic here, but Voodoo knows his limits, knows he can't win the 1v1. Get him back up here to try and stabilize. Going to go back on it. Can he get the better of Ajax? The ultimate Exile isn't going to connect. He's going to get he's going to get thrown right back into the Phantom Form and taken out immediately. But they do trade for NKD and Giraffe. But they do trade for another 4 Vanguards are down 4 Black Bulls. This may be what is. Are they going to try and fight this right now? The answer is no. They're going to back up and wait for their Vanguards to come back. Luna Shrimp does have the Invisible Boundary online, as Dark is going to have this Insong Inferno. No other ult is online yet. Yeah, you see Voodoo now walking a bit aggressive, trying to just force the backline to look at him. That's a small angle he's trying to make. NKD is the one that's going to look at him. Gonna back up and knowing that he doesn't want to get crowd by a Wolverine. Chino gonna knock him down and throw him back to his team. He is going to get this double back, but Journal falls again to Ajax. Let's see what's talking against on the Inferno. Not getting any picks. It's even for Boundary's gonna be big from him. But the Burger's gonna take out Giraffe, but they trade for Dark. Is that going to be can that be enough for him as it's a Vanguard for a duelist? You like it? It's a positive. The last hit from MKD is going to be used. Gonna throw Voodoo into banner form, but Voodoo's just going to fall off the jump off the map, not to try to prevent getting any more ultimate charge. As Black Bulls are getting fuller health potentially on a Rocco.
I am holding my breath because I know that something crazy is about to happen.
Yeah, Walter Brown coming with the Rage Royal Flush. Here it comes. It's going to get used. They're going to combo with it. It's going to go to ID off the motor. That is going to go for Rage Royal Flush. Not going to get anything but Ajax fall. Oh, the magic is going on. So he's going to fix with the burger. With the second impact. Can he get Maxi back? Can Magus close it? Interest, no. But a piece of Abyss is coming out from Giraffe. He's going to get exiled by Voodoo. He's not going to really get the value he wants out of it. He's going to have to back up here, which is going to be able to go. Burger takes out AKD. Ajax coming in with the Dark Child. Can he get the fix? The answer is yes. He takes out Dark. Can he get more? He's trying to. Walter is so low. So is Burgerman. Walter Brown falls. So Mr. Burgerman is going to get taken out as well. And Phantom Thieves are still holding this. Voodoo's just kind of struggled. Voodoo's just kind of struggled a bit with this ult pick here. He's just has been able to get some of that value he has. And he finally has the Monster Hulk online. And which is going to be the only ultimate Black Bulls has. And they're not going to kill him. He's still in this banner form. He needs to get back in the Hulk. Oh, can he get it? But they do get a pick. Giraffe goes way too far. They do get a pick. They do get a hook on the Ajax. Ajax can take it down. They're down two. Black Bulls needs to go, and they need to go now. Voodoo has gotten his Hulk form back. He's had the open on the a crazy exile. Goes going to help him potentially take that. Came up with no. Voodoo going to go with the Monster, trying to throw Luna Shrimp out of this invisible boundary. He's just going to try and go for Giraffe. He needs to try and get a pick here with this potential. He's just going to throw around. Luna Shrimp almost invisible woman. Not going to get the pick here, but it may just be they need to just 3 down. And I think this is going to do it for Black Bulls. And they're going to finish with 3-1 scoreline, and they're gonna finish their group stage undefeated.
Wow. Just wow. Good on Black Bulls. Black Bulls had a great game today. You could say everything. Well, maybe not everything. They did get out held. But Black Bulls did a good work today. They also learned a lot as they go into, the next group stage.
Yeah, definitely. We are going to be going into it's going to be the final results for Division B. So, just for those final results, Black Bulls number 1, 5-0, Akatsuki at 4-1, Phantom Thieves and Power Friendship and Bifrost all with the same record at 2-3, and Omega Shift 8 at 0-5 at 0-5. So that is the end of Group B. Black Bulls are going to come out as the champions of that division. We're going to take a short break, and we're going to come back with the post-game interview. Who would the chat like to see in the post-game interview with Deuce? Please let us know, and we will bring him into it. Don't go anywhere. Post-game interview is going to come up next. Black Bulls take the victory over Phantom Thieves 3-1.